It's like, I can't win. But yeah, I got it now. We good now. Don't play with me. Get your butt back. Get your butt back over there. There you go. Yeah, man. Yep. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, oh, there you go. Let's get let's get them in. Let's get them in. What up, struggle?
Oh, yeah. Well, first and foremost, I want to apologize to you for not allowing you to talk,
Oh, man.
without the last time, because I didn't see that, but I didn't want to get into what we get into now, and I want you to understand that I didn't want to bring names up, I didn't want to call names out, so that's why I didn't do that because we did hash it out through text. One text my phone, which was read, and one was texting me on Discord, and both of them left with a disrespectful taste because they wasn't messing with me, right? So that's why I chose to left it alone because as far as I'm concerned, they said their piece. They don't want to be in my chat. They don't want to be friends. So I chose to leave it alone because hopefully they was gonna leave it alone. You know what I mean? Now, that's why I was just trying to let you know that I was having problems and the things of why I fell back and what you perceived, what you told me about. That's what I was trying to explain that we talked about, that we cleared up. So now let's go with what happened. In my chat, a lady was disrespected by one of the two. I don't remember which one it was. I believe it. I don't even know really which one it was because the chat handled it, the mods. And my rule is that all right, I'll wait.
I don't want that to happen.
Um, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to address it because I wanted to leave it alone because these guys, Red and First Gen, said their piece personally on Discord and on my phone, and I just wanted to leave it alone and get past it because I don't believe or keeping it going. So I just wanted to leave it alone. That's why I left it alone. So back to what I was saying is that they disrespected somebody in my chat. I was pumping gas and I came back and seen a whole bunch of foolishness going on. So I started going back and I was like, yo, listen, man, in my chat, we don't disrespect women. If you have a problem with somebody in here, regardless of what goes on with them, right?
Uh-huh.
Regardless of what goes on in the past, yo, just leave the chat and leave it alone. Let's not have this in my chat. And that's all I was standing on, was that let's protect the woman in my chat. So I stood on business with that, right?
Right.
Now again,
Right.
they didn't
I hear
know,
you.
or whether they know or not, I'm telling everybody I don't support those channels, right? I don't want to bring the channel names up. We don't support those channels, right? And whether you guys know it or not, it doesn't matter to me. But I don't support those channels, and I don't support those things. I don't support domestic violence. I don't support men who beat on women. I don't support pedophiles. I don't do none of that. And anybody that comes in the chat, they know that we agreed formally that that's the stuff we're gonna keep out of the chat. Abusive stuff and cursing in the chat and stuff like that. Now, this started because when I started my lives, the first thing was I believe it was not Red, I believe it was First Gen came in saying what what curses are blocked, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't curse, and I don't want anybody cursing in my chat. I don't like the word HEAT. I rather dislike, right? He respected me on doing that and saying he dislikes instead of hate, but he still wants to come in and chat. I really didn't address that. He came in the chat first before this incident started doing this one in the curse, right? I left it alone. I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to entertain it. Let him do what he do. I let him curse. He did what he did. The chat is going to handle whatever it is because whatever he was mad about had nothing to do with me, right?
Right.
So when the disrespect came and I found out, I didn't even handle it. It got handled by the mods, right? But in the interim, they put in capital letters, I believe it was Red put in capital letters, there's freedom of speech and this and that. And I said, yeah, you do have freedom of speech, but in my chat, we don't disrespect women, so your freedom of speech is trumped. And for all I care, you can leave,
Right.
right? Now here it is, I'm driving and rain and a bad weather. And I told him, I said, yo, you guys are in the chat. I asked you 3 times, you still disrespecting me. And here it is, I'm driving and you get me upset. Yo, why do you have to come to disrespecting me like that? I'm asking you to leave. After I said the point about Rain, it disappeared. They came back in under 2 different names, right? Trolling again, right? So again, once again, we went through the same thing again about disrespect, and they kept doing it. So they eventually got booted out. Now, that should have been it as far as I'm concerned, but they're concerned with, oh, they went into Shark's chat. Oh, what are we gonna do about Struggler, right? What are we gonna do about Struggler? What did they have to go into his chat bringing up something that happened on my chat for, right? That has nothing to do with Shark, right? What did they have to go bring drama to Shark's chat saying, what are we gonna do about Shark? What is that about? You know, so I'm trying to find out. So I said, hey, blah blah blah. These guys is putting on the fact that I support uh, pedophiles, right? This is what they're telling Shark and his mom in his chat. And Shark said, listen, man, he got upset. And he said, you know what? I think Struggler has a chance, should have a chance to say his piece because I'm just hearing your side, you know? And that's all that happened. And Shark stayed 100. I spoke with Shark through chat because Shark doesn't talk on the phone. I spoke to him in chat. He understood where I'm coming from. His mother understood where I'm coming from. And as far as now, his mother resubscribed to me because she thought I supported that. But in the interim, after that point, these guys are still, I tried to communicate through them through Discord and through my phone because we're not getting nowhere in Shark's chat because they're just being disrespectful, you know? So we said what we said. Those guys stood on their business that I told them to F you, right? Because that's the way I felt at the time I was driving, right? And I told them, yo, I stand on business with that because you disrespected me. Because I never did that to nobody.
Right.
You don't see me cuss. You don't see me talk negative. Yo, if I said something, I disrespected somebody, humbly I apologize. Whether I was wrong or whether I was right, I'm gonna apologize. I stand on business with that. And you know that because we had that talk, right or wrong. Right. So now this goes to say I'm the same way with anybody else. I'm gonna apologize if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong in this situation because I didn't disrespect nobody.
Don't read the chats. Don't read the chats. Don't read the chats.
So that's that, man. That's all that happened.
Okay.
As far as I know, these guys never apologized to me, and I don't really care, EJ, because I don't support those 2 channels. They know that, and even though I told them that, they still wanted to be cursing at me. So I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need nobody that's going to disrespect me.
But
that's it.
My thing is this: if they haven't apologized, but you talking about right now, they like, man, I'm willing to squash it, and they say right now I'm willing to squash it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying it like this only because, yeah, we might have said some foul things, but they tell you right now, listen, I'm willing to squash it. Doesn't mean you have to go buddy buddy. What it means is that you don't have to have more of this back and forth.
So I'll go on and say it once again. What they was willing to squash, what was happened this past week, and this past week had nothing to do with me because this is something that happened between Shark and what happened to you. So I'm concerned with that. Doesn't matter to me. And if they want to, if they included me in that, then I'm all for it. But stand on your toes and say, yo, Struggler, I was wrong about you. I apologize because you don't support that channel. That's it. That's what will settle it to me. Because if I was a man and I had to apologize about something, I would do that. You know? So that's the way I feel. Nobody apologized to me, EJ, and I don't really care for the apology, right? To be honest with you, because I never kicked him out of chat because I wanted to give him a chance to come back in and talk, but I didn't get a chance to go into my studio to do anything. And at this point, yo, I'm a kid now because everybody's seeing it. You know, for the sake of the community, I'm gonna address it, and I don't mind doing. But remember, I have a whole community in my chat that might not want them, and I got to talk to my people too to say, hey, we're gonna give these guys another chance because whatever from today forward, this is where we're gonna be. So I'm willing to because I'm a man and I stand on business and I stand on communication, and I believe in giving people another chance. You know what I mean? That's why Red has my number because I gave my number because I felt he was going through something when he had a problem with Shark a long time ago, and I felt he needed help, and Shark stood on business with him, and that's why he has my number because I was trying to reach out to help the brother, but he never knows that because he never wanted to talk. He don't want to talk on the phone. He just wanted to curse on the phone or whatever through the.
Is Red or First Gen in here? I don't know. They ain't said nothing yet, so I want to see if y'all was in here yet. I know y'all could be just listening right now. So let me know if Red or First Gen in here, man, because I want to get one of y'all in here, man. I want to see what's up, man.
Honestly, I don't even think none of them gonna show their faces because they never show their face, so nobody know what they look like. So I'll be happy to see what they look like if they're gonna show their face. Because that's
I mean, even if my thing is they might not still want to show their face, but you still can do the little block thing.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm with it. I don't care. We can hash this out. I'm just telling everybody right here, right now. They stood on business what they did. I tried to hash it out. They stood on business, and I wanted to stand with that, and I didn't want to bring it back up. Apologies to your wife for getting down to the nitty gritty. I love it. I really do. And I love the fact I love the way you communicate too because you know it is what it is. You did your thing and she did her. She actually enhanced your thing, but
I'm telling you, this is what a lot of people being around us, honestly, being around us, this is what a lot of people get. And I honestly think that might be the reason why people love being around us is because you honestly get both. You know what I'm saying? You get both. And it's like, well, dang over here. And it's like, dang over here. And it's like, dang, this is crazy. This is good. This is good. So you definitely get a little both when you're talking to us and
so I'm gonna put this out there because I don't know if you know I'm 56, right? I lost my son, right? I don't do drama in my life, right? Because I know that I left Jersey because the guy I was sharing the house with, if he was taking my food, I was when I wasn't home. When I come home, I come to empty cabinets. I was sharing a home with this dude because the dude I was renting from was helping his parents, his uncle out to give the guy a place to sleep. So I know that if I would have went back to that house, I would have lost it with that guy because I went home to empty refrigerator and I probably would have got locked up. I don't do drama since I lost my son. I walk away from everything, EJ, because it's not worth me to take rage out on somebody that don't deserve it. So this is why I wanted to get past it because I don't need to be upset. I'll tell you simple. I don't need to be upset. And the day that I do get upset with somebody, I hope that there's somebody that's going to listen to me and understand that, hey, let me not arrest this guy because he's saying he never took his rage out. Let's give him a pass. That's what I hope it is, man, because I'm not going to do nothing to somebody unless you really push me hard. And EJ, I was driving. They really pushed me hard that day because they did it not 3 times, they did it 6 times. So they had 6 times to stop and they didn't.
I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this though. When you are in that mode, you in that mode. You know, it's kind of like if you was to be in the like you said you could have went into that mode you saying about the dude that was taking the food. If you'd have went into that mode, you'd have just been in it. So they could have they. I'm not saying I'm not giving them an excuse. What I'm saying is, for me, until I have that proof, like I told y'all earlier, they could have been in that mode, possibly been in that mode. But if they was, and it's like it's a little difficult to get out that mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand here. I apologize, EJ, because I keep interrupting you. I'm gonna wait.
You
Son.
good? No, I was done. I
Okay,
was done.
I'm ready anytime or any day to lose my life over petty shit. Excuse the French. That's where I'm at right now because that's what's on my heart that I have to live with every day. Right? I feel my eyes tearing up having to say that, and I hate to say that, but this is the mode I'm in because I lost my son, man. That's all I lived for. I did everything for him. Everything was in twos and fours with my son and daughter. I bought everything in twos and fours. My fishing rods to this days, my motorcycles I have now was in twos. My cars, I keep more than 2 cars. I got 7 cars right now, EJ. I live my life for my kids, and I don't have my son no more. So I tell you now, man, with everything I stand on, I don't like nobody disrespecting me, man. I don't. And for them to do that to me, man, that hurt because God knows if I had the opportunity to be in their face, they wouldn't like me. They wouldn't like me. And that's where I'm at right now in my life. And I apologize for having to say it to you. And I really, to be honest with you, I don't even want to hear the rest of this because I'm just so emotional right now because that's the way I feel. That's the way I feel about it because I don't disrespect nobody. And to go on another note, EJ, I'm gonna tell you once again, I was really hurt about the other thing, man. That totally destroyed me for a while, man. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I was destroyed by that because I didn't want the perception of you, of whatever that was, to feel that way about me because of that issue. I was hurt behind that. Avalon, I talked to Avalon about it, and Avalon said that it was a mistake, that he doesn't think that I said that. But like I said, I won't know because I don't have the option to reach out to Avalon. Maybe you could reach out to him. I wish you would, so you could ask him if he could reach you, because I really want to know the truth. You know what I mean? I really do, because I'm still hurt behind that, EJ. I tell you, I am, man. I'm hurt behind that. You know.
Between my thing, right?
hmm
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, like I said, like you said already, man. Listen, we are definitely pushing past that. My thing is this: we talk about stuff. Like I said, we talk about it because we got to talk about it. You can still hear me, right?
I'm listening. I'm just walking away
Okay.
because I gotta
Okay.
wash my
Now,
hands and my eyes.
okay. Now I'm just making sure you can hear me. But yeah, we talk about things. Like I said, we can talk about things. We supposed to be able to talk about things. We're supposed to be able to tell you. We're supposed to be able to tell you how we feel. You know what I'm saying? The only way that's one thing I can tell you. That's one thing I tell you that I'm learning for myself is that I usually hold back stuff. Like I said, like I just told you already. If when I come to y'all talk to you about something, I feel like I don't want to come to y'all harsh. That I feel like it's harsh. That's what I feel like. But at the same time, I know that it's real. I know what that is. I know what the real meaning is. It's real. I don't need to come to you in a softer blow. I need to come to you as we're talking. This is how I feel. You tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But when as people do talk, they need to be able to come to you and actually talk about things. They need to be able to say how they actually feel. So when I go first, Jen, stuff I'm working, so I couldn't comment a lot, but I was listening. Okay, that's what's up. Jen, are you able to step in, man? Like I said, they said you don't show your face. It's fine if you don't want to show your face. That's fine. You got a lot of channels that don't even show faces. Uh, they call them
Care
faceless
about this.
channels. Right, right. So that doesn't matter. So, um, are you willing to step in right now? If you got a little time to throw a little something out there, talk a little bit. You know, hey EJ, I keep it 100 with me, EJ. Hey, hey, that's no, not right now. Okay, all right, that's cool. But whenever what I'm saying, you in here and everything. Um, Red is it Red? Did Red make it in yet? I don't know if Red. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know if Red commented yet or nothing. But I don't know. Like I said, he could have been in the background. Red could have been in the background. But
That's the part of the problem right there, because everybody agreed to right now, and he copping out.
which I mean, like I said, I I I, I hear you. I hear you. It's true. You know what I'm saying. We agreed to talk. You know, people gonna be them. First Jan, you gonna be you. You gonna do what you do. You might not. Want to go on there all the way through. You might have thought about it and it was like, I ain't gonna do it. Whatever it is. The thing is
Be a man and put an apology in the chat if that's the way you.
if that's the way you feel. If you don't want to come on, I can agree with that. If you don't want to come on and you think that you definitely would rather squash this stuff that you had that you started up. I ain't gonna say you personally because it could have been you and him, or it could have been just him first, or whatever. Whatever it is, the fact is that you were a part of it. If you're willing to say, "Hey, I'm willing to squash this jump, man," you can easily say, "Man, I'm ready to."
I could get past it with them in here or without them. I'd rather be off than I.
There you go, right there.
In here. I can I can I talk, EJ? Yeah, I accept that, and I accept that, and we good. And when I get a chance, it won't be now. I won't be able to get into my studio till I get home. I'll see what I could do and find out if he's blocked or whatever case. I don't know if he's blocked, so I don't know what happened in the chat because it wasn't me. Because I give people a chance and I let it rock. I let the trolls rock. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem. You
Okay, okay. Well, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now, like you said, don't make false accusations. Nobody could be respect. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Ain't wrong. Ain't wrong. But yeah, I mean, it's like You know, we either can easily own up to our stuff. I own up to mine. I'm definitely one person that will own up to my job. I've never had a problem with owning up to anything I did wrong or anything I have maybe did something that made somebody feel away, something like that. I own up to mine, regardless. I've always did that. I don't care who it is. You can be a nobody to me, and if I know for a fact something like that I did, and you was like, "Dang man, it was messed up," I'm like, "Dang, you right? All right, I got you. My bad. You right. You right. I got you. My bad. I was wrong." I have no problem with owning up to mine. So, um, you know, if you willing, hey, Jen, you willing to say, "Man, I was wrong, man." You actually texting it out, letting everybody know I was wrong. Then hey, that's all you can do. Now, the only thing we can do from there, and I ain't gonna say we, I'm gonna say we because of we all talking about it. The only thing we can do from there is if we gonna take it or not take it.
We all as one right now. We all as one. I'm with you. I'm putting it behind me. He said he's gonna apologize on Red's behalf in the chat. So we're gonna take it that he's apologizing on Red's behalf, and I'm gonna just go with what Shark said earlier, and we're gonna leave it at that. And I'm good with it, DJ. I appreciate you for stepping in, Avalon. Um, I know you want to help, and I appreciate you for being the 10-4 crew and making this happen, Avalon, because you and EJ, man, are real ones. John is a real one, you know, and Shark is a real one, and now these guys are real. The first gen and and Red. So we gonna get past it, and that's what it is, That's and I'm gonna put it in my chat that I'm past it, and that's what it is,
Keep it moving.
people, because they're gonna support whatever I say, God willing. And for those who don't want to support me because they in there, it is what it is. I can't force people, but I'm gonna be a man
Yeah,
and stand up and hold my word to what I say. Give me 1 second. Let me return this call real quick, because I'm
thing.
supposed
Do
to be,
your
I'm off work and I'm supposed to be meeting somebody, and he's calling me.
thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But yeah, it's cool that you in, man. Hey, go and take a call, man. Uh, what up, West Side? West Side in the building, man. You getting ready for work? What's it? Today Friday? Dang, you getting ready for work right now? Dang, your schedule all over the place. Dang, your schedule is all over.
Sorry about it, guys. Somebody's supposed to be picking up something for me, and I gotta send him some money to pick up some food in the Bronx to take to this chick's house that's gonna cook for us this weekend.
You go.
This weekend
Hey,
is gonna be lit.
about to
But
get some
yeah,
good food.
like I said, man, I thank you guys for allowing me to leave it alone in your chat, because you was willing to leave it alone, and I'm grateful that we are together as family, as a unit, as a community, as a family, and that we working this out in unison of three chats, three channels that affect this affected,
Yeah.
and I'm grateful that as a community, as men, let's say I put it as men, we can hash through it as men and talk it through, whether they here or not, or whether they on here or not. They stepped up to the plate. They said what they said, and I appreciate that. So we're gonna stand on that 100. I thank you guys,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is, man. It's a good thing, bro. You know, if if I got to be the person that say, hey, let's get this thing squashed. If we can get it squashed, let's get it squashed, man. The thing is that um, we all still came together, definitely with one channel, which was mine. So why not be the platform to make sure we all try to get back together? Even if it didn't work. Don't get me wrong. Even if it didn't work, um, why not be the channel?
as far as I'm concerned, it worked for me. So we're not gonna say if it didn't work, it worked, and we're not gonna be negative. We're gonna put it positive, out to everybody. It worked, and even if we all here today now, we did it as one in unison. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's good, man. That's definitely a good thing, bro. What's that? Double trouble? That's not even double. Is that double? Oh yeah. Um, we all we all won. Let's go. You know what it is?
Am I freezing?
I think he said we both freezing. So
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah. Hey, that's how bad my Wi-Fi is. I'm saying I don't like my Wi-Fi. I had to switch Wi-Fi. I had to switch it, man. I don't like them. So I got Spectrum. Yeah, I don't like Spectrum.
I have at home I have T-Mobile tower that you plug into the wall, and I'm on the T-Mobile network, so I like T-Mobile so far.
I had it. T-Mobile was decent. They was decent until they merged. Now I feel like they crap.
Okay. Yeah. Avalon. So I said, yeah, we good. Respect to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, man.
Respect to us being real men, even though we have different ages. Because I say that because I'm learning from EJ, and I got EJ by like 10 years, I think. I'm still good. I think he froze. And I think I got um yeah, he apologized, Avalon. He apologized in the chat already.
My bad. I had to.
Avalon first gen apologized already, Avalon. We passed that. We good. And I don't need and he apologized for Red also. So I'm gonna leave it out of respect for EJ that Red Bird is good on the first gen, so we could just leave it alone. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
That's how I'm getting down today.
First gen. Where do you live and where does okay, not necessarily live, but what country are you in and what country is Red in? Y'all in the same country or what? Where y'all at?
First gen is between Pennsylvania and New York, but he mostly does a lot of his farming in New York. He does have one little piece that he comes to Pennsylvania every now and then, but he's we talk, like I said, I support these channels. That's what I know about first gen. He works a lot, and he started his content after me, but he blew up with his content.
Oh, okay. So he in PA and then for Red is in no. Oh, you know what? Red did tell me that I think.
I think Red might be working now because a lot of times Red is working, and then when he gets off, he comes in, I believe. So if I remember correctly, Red might be working.
He was working earlier when he first came in.
Yeah, because like I said, these are both guys that I know through this, and these are both guys that I rocked with, that I supported. So I didn't expect that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm actually go ahead.
I would say it makes sense.
Yeah. So I Avalon, I actually changed my schedule this morning because I'm going to Long Island. I'm actually off work, so I'm supposed to be clocked out at 12:50, but this came all about right before I clocked out. So I'm gonna clock out when I go downstairs. And my boy's in the Bronx, so he's still got to come here to meet me. So I'm stuck waiting.
You telling me y'all been that cool? You both in PA and y'all ain't linked up yet?
He's mostly in New York, and I've tried to reach out to him, and like I said, he didn't want to reach out. That's that. You know what I mean? I tried. EJ,
Well, that's cool, man.
I'm willing to
Hey,
meet anybody that's close to me.
listen, Jen, don't feel no type of way. I'm tell you why. Because listen, they ain't no guarantee we meeting. They ain't no guarantee we meeting. Like we gonna stay as close as we is, but there gotta be a certain distance of close now. We gotta have some type of distance
I,
in there.
I
No,
under-
we ain't grow up together. We only know each other by knowing each other through here. So like I said, unless you want to give me some more information about you, then we can see where we go from there. But right now, like, hey, they gotta keep a distance on things.
I'm not worried. But listen, man, I don't. I'm. That's the type of person I mean. I travel, so it don't matter to me.
Same thing for me.
If I meet somebody, I meet somebody. If I don't, I don't. But at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to reach out and do content together. That's what I'm about. So for me, it don't matter to me because I'm not living life to not enjoy it. I only have one life to live now, and I'm living my life to the fullest because I realize life is not promised no more. Since I lost my son, I do everything I want to do. I eat what I want to eat. I spend what I want to spend, and I have no regrets no more. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, Evelyn, you a trip, bro. Sorry, haters. well, I don't. I guess the haters is definitely we don't got no more of those. The best part is that overall, the community is stronger when you got more people. Everything is better when you have more people in your community, regardless of what it is. So
I want to say to Avalon, I never had no ill feelings. They said what they said. I said what I said. Respectfully, as men, we got to stand on business. And I'm glad that it's over with. But I had no ill feelings to them. It's just that they don't want to. They we good now. I'm glad. But I don't hold no beef. I don't hold no grudges. Life goes on, my brother. We only got one life to live. Everything is a learning experience every day, and hopefully they learn from it. I learned from it. I learned a little bit more about EJ. I learned a little bit more about everybody in here, and I will tell you that I was glad to see Miami and McGee because I've been waiting to see those guys.
all right.
Yeah, yeah.
That was something else, man. That was something else, bro. Hey, maybe I might be the one to get first gen on one day.
Hopefully,
Hey, first gen.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right
The
now.
exclusive.
It took Evelyn and McGee, and they was with me first, right? Him, John, McGee, and all of them. They was with me first. It took all of them to get into my live after I stopped doing my lives and then came back. When I came back, I finally got them on my live. So don't and that took almost about a year. So yeah.
Okay.
Don't feel bad. So maybe I might be the one. If I'm the one, let me do the honors. Let me go and do the honors. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the first one to get you in. If not, then it's whatever. It's whatever. Oh shoot. Yeah, man. But that's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool, man. Hey, I'm glad everything's good, man. Look, we gonna keep pushing. That's all we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Support. We all gonna keep doing our thing, stepping in. We can step in everybody live, stepping. We can step in everybody else's videos. Y'all know me. I gotta keep something coming. I gotta get back to it. I've been in this thing now for another 3-4 hours now.
You getting your watch time in?
Need it.
Yeah. On another note, I'm hoping that my content will start in a couple of weeks because fishing season is starting. I already started posting content on my other channel, but I'm hoping to start building up this channel because like I said, I couldn't do nothing while I was on workers' comp. That's why I wasn't really on my job. I work for the city in New York. I have a city job. It's a union job, and with my job that I have, I cannot work another job while I'm out from this job on workers' comp. I could lose my whole pension and everything. This is a pension job, so I couldn't do anything. So now that I'm back, I can start content, but the fish is starting to run now in New York City because this is where I'm going to do most of the fishing in New York City. And then, as you know, in Pennsylvania, my content is usually with Flames because I don't know anything about Pennsylvania fishing, so I'm learning with him, and I don't know a lot about freshwater fishing. My son was into the freshwater, so it's kind of hard for me to fish right now because it's still emotional because everything that I touch, I can feel his energy in it. I don't know if any of you believe in that, but it's hard for me to do any of my hobbies. I had a bunch of other cars. I had to sell all my other cars that he drove. My daughter didn't want to keep anything, and I had to start all over again. So there's nothing that I own now that he physically touched except for my motorcycles that I don't ride. But he's never rode them, right? Because it was always in New York with me. But there was one that he rode in the back, but it was never registered, so I don't count that one because he never physically rode it on the road. So I'm just trying to start doing things after all this time that I wasn't able to do. I'm trying to do this year and last year. So it's still hard. It's still hard for me because the loss is still with me. You know what I mean? So every hobby that I do, he's involved in. I was into photography. He's into photography. Everything that I've done, he's done. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm trying.
Hey, that's all. Hey, and that's all that matters. Cause I'm telling you, that's all that. Hey, that is all that matters. As long as we trying, man. Life goes on, but life is hard. Life is life. That's why we be saying life be lifing. So the only thing you can do is
I have one less thing to worry about. My daughter's married now, so it makes it a little easier that she's living a different type of life now. So she has a husband now. Technically, he's
There you
responsible
go.
for her. So
All right.
it's a little easier. It's a little easier.
Dang.
Yeah.
I keep seeing myself glitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh shoot. My bad. What he said? I have another from her. That's not all right. Oh.
Oh, Avalon, that's not me. That was my godbrother. My godbrother flies the drones. I was just there. I've been a part of that hobby. Every hobby is involved with the helicopters, radios. It's people in his club that flies the drones. He flies the remote control helicopters.
Yeah.
But that's a part of the other channel because it has to do with radio. So that's why I highlighted that.
What's up? What's up with you say you got a new schedule, bro? That's crazy, man. You was up early. Now you talking about late morning and all that. Hey, now you can say top of the morning going to work. You can say top of the morning not going to work because you definitely it's gonna be the top of the morning for sure. You talking about you getting ready now? It's what 10:30? Almost like what, man? You just not finna get, man. It's top of the morning. Top of the morning. Shoot. Yeah, first gen. Yeah,
Yeah, man. We good. We don't.
yeah. For real, do your
Yeah, do
thing,
your
bro.
thing.
Take care, man.
Appreciate you.
Shoot. Yeah, man. We'll catch you. We'll catch you on the flip side, on the other side. When you get done. When you go live again and all that. Shoot, bruh, struggle. Do you think, man? I know. Like I said, for me, I know it feels good to always get stuff off my chest. I know it feels good to always patch something that was broken for odd reason. Anything that was broken for odd reasons is like come on. So when you repatch it, it's like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because you're right. It does feel good right now. I'm gonna tell you that does feel good, and I appreciate you for that. And
Yeah,
it's new generations. You learn new things because EJ is a different generation for me, and I like the way he does it, and I'm learning from it. And I want to keep saying that because I don't think people realize the age difference of all of us right now.
yeah.
Because the Shark could be old enough to be a son.
Shark is close. He's close. Like I said, my Shark. I think you said you 22. I think Shark 22.
My daughter's 23. My son will be 27 this year, I believe, or 28, 27 or 28. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean my daughter is 17, so she ain't too far from Shark.
I'm gonna say I believe you in your late 30s or your early 40s.
Right in the middle.
Right. So wherever that is, I'm 56.
See?
So, you know, this is what I like. I like the generation gaps, and I like the fact that we could all come together and speak, and everybody has a different way of dealing with things because I'm learning the way you deal with things for your generation.
Right. I mean, Shark, West Side. I'm gonna quickly bring you up to speed, okay? I'm gonna take you through every step. If you got the time, real quick, it's gonna take probably about a minute and 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, okay? But I'm gonna bring you through real quick, okay? Something happened between Struggle, Shark, and first. I mean, sorry, Struggle, first gen, and Red. They had something that happened with them, right? And then a couple days ago, something happened with Shark, first gen, and Red, right? And then I'm live. Usually everybody some kind of way tunes in over here. So it happened. Everybody that was getting into it with each other, they end up in my live. Right before this live, I ended it, and they were all just chatting. It was all just a chat. But uh, you know, pretty much everybody got to saying things like, this happened, that happened, whatever. And I was like, listen, man, we all just people on YouTube. We all just trying to make it somewhere. We all support. Overall, the whole thing is you can squash something or you cannot squash it. The thing is that overall, it's just words, man. Sometimes people feel a certain way. What you got to do is let them try to understand the other person. And if you understand the other person, then you can get past some things. So right now, it was just us trying to understand each other. At the end of the day, everybody has squashed it. There's no beef between Shark with First Gen and Red, And there's no beef between Struggle, First Gen, and Red. All that's gone. We all good. You know what I'm saying? We all back supporting each other. We all back in each other's lives. You know, but sometimes it takes a certain person. I guess that certain person is me. And it happened at the right time. It happened when everybody was some type of way available right now to talk and be in my live all at the same time. So, yeah. See, that's about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, right? That was right around that. 1, 2.
Yeah, you're right. Shark wants to jump in, EJ, so I'm gonna jump out.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take a walk to the car because I gotta clock out. Because I gotta clock out and go do what I do. Nah, man, we gotta leave that for EJ to hug his wife, man.
Hey, don't let her pop up in the house soon. Don't let her pop up in the house, but she's gonna be like, hold up.
I wanna be redeemed.
Hey,
EJ.
letting you know now. Y'all, Shark, First Gen, Red, y'all need if I tell her now, y'all need to be ready because she gonna need some information. She got way more stuff to say than I just see. Like I told you, I'm gonna keep it at what I think it is, and that's it. She gonna say, nope, I need why this person said this, why this person said that, who was this, why was that? I'm telling you. That's what, and I need y'all to be ready.
If I gotta get through it with EJ's wife, I'm gonna stand with it. I'm gonna go through it.
There you go. I need y'all to be ready. If she's willing to do it, we're gonna do it on hers. If she's willing to do it, we're gonna do it on her. But I'm gonna tell her. I'm letting y'all know now. I need you to be ready. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to go and get this thing all the way through because she was like, hey, I don't know what the heck going on. And I'm like, bro, I'm kind of lost myself, but I do know a little bit. But that was it.
I hope it doesn't go that far.
We don't know. I just know if we, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got all the answers. That's all I know. So, yeah,
Jacket in my car. No, I was looking for my jacket. I put it in the car.
Shark, yeah, man. Shark said he ready.
I'm gonna jump off here. Everybody, thank you for your time. I appreciate all of you. And EJ, once again, thank you, brother.
You know
Avalon, thank you too, Avalon, because you put forth to push EJ to push this.
Exactly. When he went that far, I was like, yeah, we got.
And that super chat was amazing. I wish I had the option, but I don't. Love all of you guys, man. That's one.
Yes, sir. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Avalon, bro. For everybody that's watching that don't know still, including Westside, Avalon actually started me to say what I said to get this to even going that way. Because at first, Shark and Red was going back and forth in my chat, and after a while, I was just like, man, I ain't paying attention to that situation. And then Avalon ended up posting, and he ended up super chatting $20 just to say, can we squash this? And when he said that, I stopped everything I was doing and it was like, all right, we gotta squash this jump.
Yeah,
Like,
he said this is
Avalon
what's
went that far to
happening.
do it. We gotta squash it, man. And
Look,
everybody
I'm
cool
telling
with
you right now.
Avalon. So I was like, if everybody cool with Avalon, y'all gotta squash this jump. And everybody is cool with, that's the guy right there, man. We all know Avalon the guy, man. So what up, Shark?
There's some crazy sounds going on outside. I don't know.
Hey,
but what's going on, everybody? Yeah, oh yeah. Let's say I'm in charge of these kids in this house. Oh, you know I'm gonna be looking.
Oh,
I ain't
shoot.
looking
Tell why you
alone
feel
either.
special, man. You is special, bro. Hey, for real to us. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say you family, bro. You family.
Hey, you need us to ride to Alabama real quick? We gonna come. Shark already in that area, man. He close.
I'm right there above you, bro.
Shoot.
Right there above.
He ain't too far from you now. He'll run that truck right through the city.
I got blood family down there that I gotta go see anyways. So yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Red level.
Hey,
Alabama.
you know what I'm saying? Don't call Rob. Rob probably on 55 right now, heading towards.
He on his way.
He's
He'll
somewhere.
be there 5 minutes.
Rob be somewhere now. I'm just saying, man. You got too many drivers around here, man. He come run these trucks through the city, man.
But I don't want to talk about it too much, but man, first off, I will say, usually I play the therapist role. Motherfuckers always coming to me to hear this, that, and another. My mom every fucking night. You know what I'm saying? So like I usually play a therapist role. I'm glad that I didn't have to do it this time. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. I'm just glad I didn't have to do it. That's
Yeah.
what EJ for. He
Yeah,
the
man.
therapist.
God, dang. Yeah.
I
Right.
Kage, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's the running joke of my channel. But like I was chilling. I was even like we was joking while he was getting mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I was sitting there laughing. I was like
Yeah.
I was like he's actually upset about
Yeah.
$10. And like I said, I'm sure there's something else that was going on in your life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was going
Yep.
on. But because I'm also one of those people. Whenever I get in that
Yeah.
mindset, I'm in
Just
that
there.
mindset, and we're gonna address this right
Yep.
now. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So me being young, and most people that join my channel are older than me.
Yeah.
I gotta stand on business. If
Yeah.
I don't stand on business, people just gonna walk on my ass.
Yeah.
And that ain't happening.
Yeah.
And people ain't gonna talk to me out of pocket like that either, man.
Yeah.
Or my mom's, especially my mom right here. You think I ain't gonna defend my mom?
Yeah.
Everybody would, unless their mom's the same as my dad. You know what I'm saying? A little piece of shit.
Something
But,
like that. Yeah.
But that's a different story. Yeah, yeah. But like, I don't got an issue with you, First Gen and Red. I don't have an issue with you, but I got my eye on you. I forgive you. I don't forget. Like,
Right.
I'll take the post down, you know, so everybody leave you alone, whatever.
Right.
You get your subs back, do whatever else is gonna need to be happening for you.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not hating on you. I don't pray for your downfall.
Right.
None of that extra bullshit. But I will say, try to be the mature one in a room full of people. Usually say idiots.
Mm-hmm.
But in a room full of childish people, like that's kind of what my channel is. You know what I'm saying? We keep it real with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But whenever people that I thought were a certain way come out and they start slowly showing their real colors,
Yeah.
and man, I had to address it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you handling the adult route and saying you sorry. So I'm gonna do the same and say I'm sorry to you too.
Yeah. See.
I said a lot of things.
Heck yeah.
I grew up in the time where we played Call of Duty, all right, and Black Ops, Black Ops 2. There was a lot of things said in those lobbies, man. There was a lot of things said.
We talk smack, bro. We talk smack, bro. I'm talking about running
I
it back.
remember
Run it back. We
things
finna talk some
being
more
in
smack. We finna run it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ran it back.
Yeah.
There was
Yep.
everything, dude. I got called everything up and down the totem pole. So your words really don't hurt me. Your words are exactly what I just said they are. They're words. You know what
John
I'm
missed
saying?
it too.
Hey, he said, well,
John, you missed it too.
EJ could break it down in a minute and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my timer up real quick.
What in the world?
but yeah, like handling it like adults, bro. I'm gonna drop it if you drop it,
Yeah,
and just start acting like you was. You know what I'm saying? Be you.
yeah.
Don't hide behind a facade. Don't do none of that extra bull crap. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you don't want to support my channel, don't support it, bro. It's easy as that.
Yeah.
Easy as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And I'm the same way. Like if I feel like something ain't being reciprocated back to me, you gonna get how you act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what you give with me. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of channels and shit that I support that I get no acknowledgement from. No acknowledgement from.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I don't know. That's one of those topics that like we could just go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Or we could just sit there, or we could plug that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could just
Yep.
boop and go over it.
What the way we talk about that and move past it is the same thing I said today and yesterday. Is that the support you get is support you give. You don't have to be mad about it. I ain't got to be upset about it. I ain't got to feel no type of way about you. Nothing. You give me what you give me is what I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it as simple as that. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, and I learned that pretty quick. You know, learned that pretty quick. So, and that's not something that you necessarily have to learn with YouTube. That is something you learn in life. So, you know, what you give is what you get. You know, it might come back a little different, but you're gonna get the same thing, which is how I guess how you feel. I'm gonna make sure you know, how you made me feel, I'm gonna make sure you feel the same way. You know, so. But
And that's
yeah,
how
man.
and that's how I acted. See, I'm still trying
Yeah,
to instead of act on that impulse and be like, okay, this that, another, I'm gonna reciprocate. Now I'm just gonna be
yeah,
like, fuck it, dude. Like
yeah,
we
yeah,
all
man.
working on things.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I
Hey,
was saying anybody can blow up at any time. Anybody can have
thank you,
a
Avalon.
moment at any time. That's nothing. It's the after when you decide to say, man, I'm gonna let these words come out my mouth and say, my bad, I apologize, I'm sorry, whatever whatever them words you're gonna use. You know what I'm saying?
I,
When you able to
I
do
like how
that,
you was talking about being grown earlier. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
That's part of it. Being
it's
able to
part of it.
admit when you're wrong is a
Yeah,
very big part of it.
yeah.
And it
Yeah,
happens to everybody.
it's that is major. That is major. I don't know if y'all missed it, but yeah, that is definitely major. You know, being able to, like I said, man or woman, it doesn't matter what it is. It's not a man or
Label.
woman thing. Yeah,
No.
as men, we feel like we should be able to talk as men. The word men itself, we should be able to talk. We should be able to understand each other, and it should be as simple as that. We all say women, you know, do a lot of screaming and yelling. Okay, whatever. Which that don't have to be the case. You know what I'm saying?
He said which.
You know, that don't have to be the case. It's just the fact that as people being grown, you're grown. So it don't matter how it comes out. It matters it comes out. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. That's not supposed to matter how it comes out. It's supposed to matter that it came out and you understood
Yeah,
it. And then
yeah.
when you after you understand it, you're supposed to be able to try to let them understand your side, and then they supposed to try to understand your side.
Yeah, just a
That is
conversation.
difficult. That is difficult though. I'm
It
speaking of
is.
experience. That is difficult to listen to something that's not coming out the way you think it should come out. You know what I'm saying? That's difficult.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's like you right now, Shark. You coming at me, you like, man, EJ, you wrong, man. You sorry, you fuck. I don't understand that because you was wrong for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Your dumb ass don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? For saying some shit like that. So,
Your dumb ass ain't
but
even
but
making.
but listen to what I'm saying. Like, right, like I'm saying, you saying all of that, and the only thing I'm hearing is you cuss at me. I'm like, the fuck you cuss? Like that's how
It's
I'm
true.
hearing it. But the thing
It's
is,
all how it comes off.
I'm supposed to be seeing what it's doing to you. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to see what it's doing
Yep.
to you, how you actually feel about it. You actually feel a certain way about this. Now, is you just mad at what I did and that's it? Or are you like, man, I'm
Yeah.
done with you. You a messed up person. I ain't talking no more. You know what I'm saying? Because then
Exactly.
if you say all the things you say, and then I turn around and say,
It's
dang, bro, I
handled.
hear you, bro. My bad, then my bad, bro. I was wrong. All right, cool. My bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that shit to you no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can come at
Yeah.
you and I can say certain things to you and be like, man, your ass is tripping too, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I can come at you and say certain things to you.
It's
The thing is, I'm
it's
supposed to be able to
presentation.
understand what you're saying, and you're supposed to try to understand what I'm saying now.
Yep.
That's the hard part. That's the part that's hard. That's the part about being mature. That thing is that's an adult. That's what an
Yeah.
adult's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to talk
Yeah.
about things, and y'all supposed to be able to understand it. That stuff right there,
And
it ain't
handle
easy.
it. And
But
handle it.
you
Not
know,
not just understand it, but you gotta handle it too.
yeah,
You gonna have to like I mean it's people gonna say their piece. You just gotta deal with it. It's all in here.
yeah,
It's a mental game. It
yeah.
always has been.
It ain't easy though. But it does sometimes take another person for you to understand.
Exactly.
That is
Exactly.
something that
Like
sometimes it takes another person. If I'm talking to my friend, it would sometimes it would take him to say a certain thing for me to understand something. I'm like, oh shit, okay, yeah, you might be right. Okay, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
for an example, right? We was talking about how well Struggler was talking about it. Struggler was talking about how like my mom subbed to him and everything else.
Yeah,
Well, with that whole scenario, or whatever, someone went off in there. If Struggler ain't gonna say the name, I won't say the name out of respect for Struggler. So I'll keep it real like that. But Red and Farmer were off of my chat, and then I guess they just so happened to see that somebody specifically, no names, was off in Struggler's chat, and they went over there and said a few things. I was drinking. I was fuming at that point, and people know them Four Locos ain't weak. Them Four Locos ain't weak.
oh shoot,
But I was sitting there, and I turned around, and I looked at Mom for a minute, and I looked back at my phone, and I wanted so bad to go say something in that chat about that person being there, or directly to that person, or to Struggle or whatever. And it takes something in you to just sit there and be like, nah, hold up. First off, I ain't in the right mindset right now. I got to come back to this. You know what I'm saying? So when I woke up that morning, I straight up like hopped right off in Struggler stuff, and I was like, "Hey, yo, what's going on, bro? I need to hear this."
Yeah.
Bright and early in the morning, bro. I didn't even put on my shirt. My nips was out and everything, man. I was just laying in bed. So we addressed it. We talked. You know what I'm saying? But I will agree with you on one thing that we was talking about. Man, Struggler, you're gonna have to find out when the best time is to jump in on a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like you
like
just
that.
be interrupting a little bit.
Yeah, man.
But we love you though. We love you, bro.
Yeah.
It's all love.
Like I say, everybody learning every day. If you telling me you ain't learning every day, something wrong. Because I learn every day.
Holy cow! Did you guys hear that?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Look, it was bright and sunny out. You guys just saw me look out that window just a couple seconds ago. It was bright and sunny. This is Tennessee weather for you right here.
Yeah, you get that bad storm stuff. Hold on, let me see what the chat's talking about.
Hello. Did you hear that, Lainey? I'm sure you did.
John, what I appreciate is people let people sleep. Yeah.
Look, it's still bright and sunny out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's that Florida weather. Yeah,
I'm
but
already ready for it.
It ain't as bright as it be in Florida. It'd be sunny as heck. I'm talking about I'm talking about it'd be so sunny, it'd be hot outside with the rain coming down.
Yeah, it will.
What the heck?
I'm waiting for another loud crack like that. Dude, that was crazy. This shook the house.
This community, I follow so many people other because
you talking about my sleep live? No, it was a different live. I think it was a different live. I don't recall. I don't recall if mom was in there on that one.
Curated.
But I think it was right before the sleep live.
John, I feel you on that, man. I appreciate it too. The best medicine is laughter. He will. Brother. Yeah, John, man, I appreciate it. Beauty Night. What up? What up? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful night. What up? What up? My bad. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? I'll say just learn to listen and make it was when you're supposed to listen and compromise and to support to respond with the post emotion of knowing the facts. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, McGee. That's a difficult thing, man. It's not. I'm not speaking on it like it's easy. I'm speaking on it as it's more difficult. But when you can learn to control your emotions, it makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference, man. So that's hopefully we can all learn together. We can all learn together because that ain't an easy task. And some people are still, trying to learn a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm saying some, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are trying to learn how to not use their emotions when they hear certain things. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump the gun on certain things. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are trying to, learn that. I'm still learning myself. So I ain't the best at it, but I know I do. I think I do pretty good at it when it comes down to my emotions. Not trying to be not trying to let my emotions get into it before because as you can see, I like the other day, like I said, when me and Struggle was talking, like I said, I was like, hey, dude, just cut me off, you're gonna tell me to hold. And I was like, okay, let me listen for a second, bro. Cause but that's if you pay attention, I think it happened twice. But what I'm saying that because I'm just like, there was times when I'm just like, bro, I'm all right, I'm gonna try to listen again. Try to listen, But that's something that, like I said, I think that's something that everybody's working on. That junk ain't easy, yo. That's not easy. Hold on, there we go, Shark. There we go. Is it working? Okay.
Oh, snap.
What happened? Lightning hit your phone?
Got to hear that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but like we heard one loud boom. Sound like someone shot a fucking shotgun at the front door.
He probably hit one
everything went off.
He probably hit one of them transformers.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, everything went off. I was like, ooh, but everything came right back on. I was like, we might be streaming today.
Oh, shoot. Oh shoot! He said it went off, but it came back on.
It came right back on, right back on.
But yeah,
Still
man.
got it.
Like I said, hopefully, yeah, man. Everybody can learn from that stuff, man.
You talking
Hopefully,
about on
everybody
the
can take a
you
little
talking
bit
about on the
from
front porch? I saw something
this.
about my Christmas lights. You talking about these lights?
What happened?
Or what lights you talking about? Someone said something about my Christmas lights up. I was like, what
Oh,
Christmas light? You talking about on the front porch?
so I'm at Han on chat. Sorry, yeah. Oh, he said, he said you still got them damn Christmas lights up. What the Christmas lights
Yeah,
at?
I was like, where the lights at? I don't decorate. I've been saying I don't decorate the house. But mom's got these white lights up at the top of the porch so that like you can see out there at night and stuff. I was about to say they're not like Christmas lights. I mean, I guess they are, but
Oh,
yeah.
John.
He was peeping
Nah,
the
you
lights.
wrong, bro. He's talking about my shirt. He's talking about the shirt. I made a comment earlier talking about the free shirt. When I said the joke about
Oh,
the Jordan.
yeah, yeah. It took me
Oh
a second to
shoot,
realize he was talking about live before.
bruh. He talking about my
Oh,
shirt when I said that joke about the shirt being free. Oh shoot,
he said that charity free shirt. He's like, you don't get that free stuff.
bruh. Oh man, my bad, man. You know, I
Oh yeah,
just
I mean, you practically right, right. They're like the white lights. You know what I'm saying? Just so that they're like out there and we can see. But I was about to
yeah,
say that's crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy.
See,
You know this shit about my house. I didn't even notice.
McGee said he said it happened like 3 or 4 times. He said, but I did great. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's just you know,
It really is,
it's
man. It
it
really
takes
is.
it takes time, man. It definitely takes time to uh you know I personally feel like I want to get better, do better as the older I get. You know, when you're younger, even when I was younger, I felt like okay, I'm gonna be that one. I'm gonna be that one that's gonna try to learn and try to listen and stuff. That's what I wanted to be. Um, you know, try to do my best. I want to try to do my best, but overall,
Ooh,
my mistakes allowed me to learn better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
My
yeah.
honest mistakes.
You
Yes,
learn more from your mistakes than you do your accomplishments.
exactly. So my mistakes allowed me to
Because
learn
if you
better.
achieved it, you already knew it.
Yep, yep. So
So, yeah.
it's good, man. Is that what I'm saying? I thought they were Christians, like, oh, the best medicine, brother. EJ, you are
What do you mean about how struggle was treated? What you mean?
what happened?
I just
Oh,
saw.
he
I
got
was
really
say
humble,
I
and
just saw two grown men
ten
talking.
folk who just didn't like how.
Now you're talking about from
Oh,
the other two dudes,
I
because
think
let's say then
you're talking
I'm a
about the
little
fact
confused on
that
that.
the fact that whatever happened in struggles live. That's what he's talking about. Because other than that,
Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, we always you know we always trying to figure it out. We all wanted to make sure everything was understood and get past everything. So yeah, man.
Yeah, we just here putting shit out on the table. You know what I'm saying?
This
Getting
walk
ready for
not
everybody to eat
about
again.
to be in the car, but for the first one,
Tasha knew because I knew what was coming. He
said
said
it was
they
going to be
expect
90 degrees. Yes, yeah, West Side. That's what's up, bro. He said 90 degrees about to be the same thing here. We run same temperatures over here now. Y'all just get a little hotter sometimes. You just don't get all the humidity, but y'all get a little hotter sometimes. But we same temperature over here. It's gonna be 90s over here today. You know,
how far is West Side from an ocean though?
probably a good, yeah, probably a good, I think 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, something like that.
Now, how far are you away from the ocean? Maybe 5 minutes.
Nah, I mean, honestly, yeah, not yeah,
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
Because as
that's
long
what
as
I'm
I go
saying.
being in Temple, like I
Big
said, it's
difference.
right. We right in it. So you
It's a
know,
very big
yeah,
difference on that one.
yeah. That's nothing. Just to get to the ocean, yeah, I can
Yeah,
get. Yeah, it ain't nothing at all.
I'll deal with the heat and the humidity all day, every day, as long as there's a beach. As long as
Yeah,
there's a beach, I'll be out there. all the
I
time.
missed. Honestly, you missed the whole struggle thing, Evelyn. Dang, John, bro, what in the world?
If you want me to be fair, now we family again, short in the building, West Side in the building. Yeah, you know we worldwide, we global, we global. What was it? What was that from Step Brothers, bro? It was something worldwide, prestige worldwide. Why?
Bruh. Oh shoot.
that's that's what we
Evelyn.
gonna be called.
Yeah, family again. Shark in the building, West Side in the building. Damn the whole
Technically international. We really are though. We really are. Like,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, what? Danger is from what? Pakistan,
Yeah.
right? I had two people join my chat the other day. One was from Algeria.
Yeah.
It- Dude, I was like, what?
Yeah.
He lives in at the very top part of Africa, man. That was like so cool to me. I was like, dude, I got
Yeah.
people all over the world. That's the
Yeah.
coolest
It's
thing.
it's
That's the
crazy when
coolest
it's like
thing.
that, man. Princess comes in a lot. I think Princess from the UK, right? Where's she from? She's from somewhere across the
It
water.
was either
But
UK or Canada. I know she isn't here though.
yeah, it's like I say, it's crazy because like I said, there's people from literally everywhere, and it's just I'm just like, so I'd be blind blown myself. I'm like, dang, you in South Africa, dang, you in Australia, what the heck, Russia, Tokyo, what the heck? When I seen Tokyo, I was like, Tokyo, the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Hey,
dang,
look, John. The drama's everywhere. Drama's always gonna be everywhere. But look, with people like this in the community,
talking
we
about
gonna
I'm just local.
we gonna stomp it. We gonna stomp that shit. Fuck the beef, bro. It'll get settled. In the end, everybody will come to a conclusion, whether they like each other or not like each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll all get solved. But
Is it real? Is it being real? Yeah,
I do
man.
agree about the community.
Yeah, man. For real. West Side, you a trip, but I didn't even say I'm just local.
Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, I just read that.
What the world, bro?
Hey,
What you talking? What you talking
I'm pretty
about,
local
man?
too, man. At least you got casinos and stuff. You go gamble. You go have some
Bro,
fun. Look, I'm over here in the mountains.
man, you know how
I ain't
much
got
fun this you
nothing.
can have?
I mean, we can go swim.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We can go jump off some rocks. But
Me and my wife said we'll
that's
always
about
take
it.
a trip to Vegas because there's so much stuff you can do in Vegas.
Dude, I believe it. I believe it. If I go to fucking Vegas, dude, or when I go to Vegas, I should say, because I really want to go to Vegas. I'm gonna have to go with like
Oh,
racks to just spare on that. Like,
I just thought about
there's
something.
so much that I would want to do.
When the last time we seen
I'm talking.
West Side on somebody live, man?
I I saw him as either my live not too long ago. I
Nah,
think it was my
I'm
live.
talking about live.
Yeah. I was gonna say I saw
Live
him
with
in
you?
my live, like live, like a
Oh,
split live.
he was live with you?
He came off. Yeah, he came off in one of mine not too long ago. It was either like a day or two ago, whatever. But
Bro,
yeah,
what in the world? I ain't even know that. How the heck I missed that?
yeah.
What the
I'm about
heck?
to say I see Westside all over the place, man. I see him all over the place.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about. I
On
thought I ain't seen him in nobody live because I'm popping people lives and stuff. So I'd be like, damn, I don't know how I
EJ.
even missed that.
You know,
He said he was in your live.
ooh, that was wild. That was a long one. It went.
I was like, what you doing? I thought you was thinking.
No, I just heard it, and I
Bro.
was watching my poster and my calendar and stuff. I started watching it all shake. I was like, man, man, she mad today.
That's why I said we got casinos, but I don't like to gamble. Hey, if you go to gamble,
Oh,
let me know. I'll tell you what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what I want. You know what I'm saying?
pool
You can
parties,
put
strip
a couple
downtown.
dollars on something.
Hey, I got a question, man. I ain't never been in one. Has any of y'all ever been in an infinity pool? You know what? I like the water just pour
Yes.
off.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want to be in one of them
How about
so bad, especially one on top of a building or something. Ooh, ooh, or on like a cruise. That would be dope too. That'd be
I'm
pretty
trying to
dope.
see. Have we been in one?
Cause
I
I
don't
don't see
know.
them. I
I'm
don't see
I'm
them
I'm, I'm
anywhere.
gonna say no, but I'm trying to
It's got to be a
see.
rich person thing, man.
Wait, no, I think we have. Yeah, I think. Where was that? Was that Jamaica or was that DR? I think we
So
was.
you
I
been
think
out
it
the
was in one of
country?
those. And my friend, his room had a infinity pool. Yeah, I think that's. I think we did. I think it was. But it.
Dang.
Yeah, I think I'm right. I might be wrong, but I feel like I'm right.
I
Yeah.
was
What
about to
is
say,
ain't crap?
how many
What
how
ain't
many
gonna
different
be in drama when I'm in Tampa, shoving my face with crabs and shrimp.
I
Okay,
bet
my
that.
bad.
But I will say you forgot me though, because I'm gonna be down there in Florida soon too. We all
Okay,
gonna hook it up, go out,
better
eat
stop.
somewhere real good.
You better tell him.
We're gonna let EJ pick though. It's EJ's pick. It's his state, man. It's his
Hey,
state. He gonna pick
we
where we
gonna
go.
we gonna go whatever it is.
He gonna show us where the good food
It's gonna be
spots are at.
gonna be some fish,
I usually just go to
Sundays.
what Fudd Puckers or something. I think it's Fudd Puckers or Fudd Ruckers or something like that.
Oh yeah, Fort
Man,
Records. Yeah, Fort Records. Yeah, I've been
yeah,
there.
with the Gators. That's always one of my favorite places.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say Westside has been going live. I was about to
No,
say
not as live. I'm talking
yeah.
about being in, like, being able to see him in somebody else's live, like a joint live, like you said on yours. But yeah, I just missed yours. I know he go live still, so yeah, I still go over there and tune in
that's
on his. So
that's crazy. He said the last time he was in one was in Jamaica. That's crazy. So like, if
hold
you
on, where
guys
I'm
do
at? I'm
share that,
behind on track like that. Oh shit, I am behind on the track. Why you
oh
be
yeah,
reading
stay
junk and I
reading.
don't read junk? I just be talking the next day. I'm
Oh, I
trying to leave the
stay
chat.
reading.
Yeah, dang it.
Well, it's like I've mastered the art of sitting there and like have my headset on my PlayStation. I'll be sitting here watching the PlayStation, but I gotta look over.
Oh, see, listen. Dang it. Dang, Shark, you froze. Did you just lose Wi-Fi? Is it just me? And Shark froze. Jerry, what's up, man? Hold on, man. I gotta. Hold on. John, what's up? Please, yes, please go live.
It did a flicker again.
On
We're just gonna
support.
call those flickers. That's what that is.
Yeah, I was like, what happened, man? I was like, what the heck? You just disappeared. I said, what, the Wi-Fi kicked off?
Again, yeah. It don't like me
Oh
today.
shoot. I was gonna say last time I was in one. I was in Jamaica. Oh, okay, yeah.
Barbecue.
Okay, now I see. Now I'm caught up a little bit,
Hey, barbecue
bruh.
sounds good right now.
Huh? Oh, I think you just cut off again.
Go to the comments, bro. I'll go back to the comments. Come on in
What you
here.
just said?
He said he happy to show his. He said he just commented it.
Who?
He said, "Well, bring me on. I'll show you. I ain't afraid to show my face. You know."
Dang, what the heck? Come on in then. Come on in. You come on in. Shoot. Dang, that junk crazy.
Peace out, everybody. Be safe and let shit rest. Just let shit rest.
Okay, you already know
Put
what it
that
is.
shit to bed. I'll see y'all in the
Let's
comments.
go. You say when you get down, you gotta try some of that good dirty barbecue. Yeah, I love the chat. Bruh. Yeah, he was in Shark. See, okay, yeah. I get back. I gotta get back on the chats, man. I be so far off, so far away from him, so far away from him, man. No, I start McGee, bro, bro, bro. I started to last night. My wife said, she's like, "Oh yeah." You need to start doing yard stream. I said, oh yeah, McGee just told me that when I get off the live. And I said, I got off the live, I called my office, I sent the paperwork, stuff like that. And then what did I do right after that? I did something right after that. I don't know if I know I listened to music a little bit. But then I called my dad, something. I did something, right? And then I went to pick up my son. And from there, that was it. Like from there, I was outside, whatever, with him. Came home, talked. Family was home by that time. We all like talked it up, stuff like that. So then when on, I was like, okay, yeah, there you go. But yeah, man, I got to do it, man. What's side in the building, man? What up, man? What did it do?
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Oh shit! You on to work, huh?
Shark just jumped off, right? I'm driving. Buddy pulled out of a freaking parking lot and slowly. I didn't think he was getting over. Buddy ended up right in front of me. I was this close. Just right now from hitting this fucking car, bro. And then this is what he do.
Like that. Like that's all that matter, man. Like, oh, that's okay. That makes everything fine now.
Didn't even merge correctly. You just jumped 2 lanes. Oh my God. But what's happening with the people, man? Hello, hello, hello. If y'all don't know, this is your favorite YouTuber, Westside.
You know what
I'm saying?
You got to say the whole name. You got to say the whole name.
See, it's crazy. So a lot of people call me Westside. A lot of people call me Blue. So it's, yeah, I got people that call me Blue. Yeah. Yeah. I got people that call me Blue.
Hey, everybody that call you Blue, they tripping. Hey, the real ones are the ones that call you West Side. Because we know West Side. We know West Side in the house.
Hey, I know the Day One community members.
You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and start quick walking on them, but they don't, sea walking on them. That's what we do when they, you know what I'm saying?
A bit, just a little bit. I ain't showed y'all none of that yet, man. That's a different life.
Yeah, nah, not yet. We don't get none of that yet, but we're gonna get it though. We're gonna be able to see it sometime, huh?
A little bit.
Hey, you say a little bit.
Hey, I might just do the 2-step and just.
Okay.
Enough, man.
Okay.
I can't give y'all all of it. You know what I'm saying? I can't
give
it of it.
Well, y'all gotta see a good little bit of mine if y'all was in my live. I don't know when it was. John knows. I think John was in live that day. He my goddamn barber wanted to show y'all my me dancing and stuff. Yeah, man. He want to show the live. Talking about, let me show him something. He gonna put his phone up to the camera, man. I'm like, bro, nobody ain't say you supposed to be showing him all that, man. What you mean, man?
Right.
Doing all that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. But we're probably gonna see a little bit later.
Yeah. My little
talk about you.
Yeah, my little brother will be in town tomorrow.
Yeah.
Flying in from Seattle, so he coming to hang out until Tuesday. Him and his girl, or fiance, I should say.
Bruh.
See, you ain't even looking. You all in your lap trying to get over. Boy, I swear.
Sound about right?
I swear. People, boy, to California you go.
Sound about right. How long your drive is to work, man?
So I'm taking the surface streets. I would say, depending on how I'm driving my car. So if I'm just cruising and whatever, 30 minutes. If I'm really moving, I can get myself to work in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
See. But I just low and slow sometimes. I like to get out of the way of the slow drivers. I don't like people riding on the side of me.
Okay.
You know, if I'm pulling up on somebody, I'm looking in their side mirror, you know, because see if they look over, to see if it's clear or not. So, you know,
Uh-huh.
I'm cautious. And you can typically tell, well, me, I don't know about anybody else. I can typically tell when a person is going to get over, you know.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, when you the driver, you know when people about to do something. You can see it.
Oh, dang, brother, you don't even know the good news. I think you missed it. John Wright knows. Who else has said something? McGee knows. I'm pretty sure your trucker family knows. But when the position comes available, I'm shooting become a dispatcher.
What
Yep.
you looked into a place already too?
No, with the company I work for.
Oh, with them.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, go
One
ahead
of the
then.
dispatchers told me I was getting off of work one night, and I'll explain my schedule after I tell you this. But I was getting off of work one night, and she was like, I almost said my real name, so I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna just say West Side. She was like, you should become dispatcher. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, like I can tell a person, you know what I'm saying, as far as like their demeanor and you know how they are, you know, in the workforce. And you
Right.
show up, come to work, you do your thing, you know, even when you call in on certain things, like you're very professional, you're respectable, you listen, you take direction very well. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she's like, once the position does get posted, she'll let me know and then I'll apply for it. Now the kicker is that I'll train mornings, I'll every shift. Morning shift, mid shift, afternoon shift, night shift, you know, all that. And then she'll be the one training me. But I can do it for 3 months. And after 3 months, if I decide, hey, I don't like it, this, that, and the third, I go right back to driving.
Okay.
Go right back to driving. You know, so yeah, I'm excited for it. It's typically a $10 pay raise.
Okay, you better talk to him.
You know, $10 pay raise. Overtime at double pay is another $15. On top of that, 30.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm gonna put my best foot forward. I've never, you know, ran from a position, ran from a job. You know, I've always stayed down for the come up. You know, coming into being a driver in transportation, it was nerve-wracking, you know, but I knew for a fact, me knowing me as a person, once I got out there on the road, you know, which I'm my own boss, you know, I do what I want. You know, if I need to go to the restroom, they have no problem with you pulling over, going to use the restroom, as long as you know, send the code over, letting them know that you're stopped, which every bus is pinged. They know where we are. They know.
Right.
On the job. And
Wait, say it again. You said you may be able to what? It broke up on that part. Bruh, that they want to mess up right now too.
it's probably the area I'm going into.
There you go. It's
We have
back
certain
now.
dead spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I may be able to live stream, post some content, whatever, just set my phone up and just, you know, go to work because I'm not actively driving. So,
Right.
you know.
Heck yeah.
But I'm excited for it, bro.
That's gonna be
I'm
what's
excited
up.
for it. It's gonna be a dope experience.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That's what McGee was telling me. He was saying he's like, you should do it. You know what I'm saying? We need more drivers to become dispatchers because they understand.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
they
the
know
thing.
what drivers deal with. They know, you know, everything. And since I've been to almost every place that we pick up from, as far as agencies are concerned,
Yeah.
I know where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can look at an address on my Rover in my bus
Mm-hmm.
and already know where I'm going.
Know where you're going. Yep.
You know,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
it ain't the name. Like they was like, oh, it's and they told us they was like, you're gonna get real familiar with addresses. In the beginning, it was like, what? Where is this at? Okay, this is where this is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
once it becomes repetitive,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
It's
it comes second nature, bro.
yeah. It's the same thing with us with the with driving these trucks, man. We might be going into different states, and every state and city look different. But yeah, we get used to them highways and byways, man. We used to doing them. Just as
Exactly.
soon as you pull up in them, man. I know this little highway over here. I know it's a little interstate over here. Yeah, I'm gonna take this highway to this interstate. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, same thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's even better when you're in your own city, though.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, let it be in Tampa.
So and also my extended family members, my extended cousin, my oldest son's mom's relative.
Mhm.
You know, I still call them all family, even though me and his mom ain't been together in 15 years or so.
Right.
He was saying they have a grant program out here. Depending on your time frame, your schedule, he did the 4-week course to get his Class B, right?
Uh-huh.
Right now he's gone. Like they already flew him to Oregon. Last time I seen him post some on social media, which was Instagram, he was already in Wisconsin somewhere.
Mm.
You know, so he's going through the orientation and training process out there. He's also going to become a over the road trucker. You know, working for a company.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the sole purpose of I just need that credential.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, it's almost like yours, but I don't know if you can see it. It's almost like yours, but it ain't white. It's a gray
Yeah.
wide body.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shoot.
But I want to get that credential because either I want to go work for Republic Service or I want to drive cement trucks.
Okay. So having that, yeah, that definitely would work.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a major plus to have.
Yeah, without a doubt. So I'm excited for that. I'm just excited for this new journey. Like, you know, it's time to elevate. You know, even if I do make it big here on YouTube, whenever I do, knowing me and how my ADHD is set up, I'll still work, bro.
He said my ADHD.
I will have to do something
because
because I get bored real easily.
Yeah, man.
My attention span is like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Gotta keep doing something.
Got to do something, and then just waking up and not having nothing planned, or you just wing it every day. I can't do that. The times I was out of work, I'm like, man, okay. It was cool for the first little 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I need to get back to work. Like this sitting around all day, I wouldn't do nothing but sit around. And when I was smoking weed and just smoke weed all day, and you know, and the homies over here doing this, let me go over here, and they over here, let me go over here, and I look up and the whole day has passed, and I done drank all I can drink, and I done smoked all I can smoke, and you know, you sleeping in for 2 days, you know, because you're trying to recover. Nah, I like a routine. I'm so used to it. You know, I've been working since I was 14 years old. I'm 43 now. You know what I'm saying? I've been working a job since I was 14. So, you know, I just have to, you know, just keep doing what I'm doing. You know, keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, and another thing.
Tyler Pro said, smoke weed every day.
I can't do now due to the fact that I work for a federally funded company. You know, they
right.
Upon that type of stuff. But, you know, if push come to shove and they like, hey, look, you guys can do it. You know, I was never really a heavy weed smoker anyway. I just did it to, you know, relax, calm my mind.
What they say, stimulate your mind, Craig.
That's all I did it for, you know, stimulate my mind. You hear me? You know, little stimulation ain't never hurt nobody.
Oh, shoot. What in the world?
Oh, and so my schedule now, right? So every so many months, they do a new bid, right? For people that may want to change and this, that, the third, right? So everything as far as what you get is based off your seniority number. Got my bid packet, started doing my bid, everything like that. So, you know, common sense tell you, whatever you want, you put first. And whatever you don't want, you put last, because you got to have so many bids on due to whatever your seniority number is, right? It's a certain number that you got to put in on your bid packet. So my goofy self, I did everything that I didn't want first and everything that I did want last. So
damn.
now I'm stuck Monday through Friday, 12:05 to 12:35. I mean 12:05 to 8:35.
Dang.
So I only get 30-minute lunches now. A lot of people that do know, when I was live streaming a lot and I was going crazy with the live streams, I live stream a lot on my lunches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's from the last pickup before my lunch, I got a 3-mile radius to drive to find somewhere to go park, whether if I got, you know, some quick so I can just go and put some hot water in my noodles, let that sit for a minute, scarf that down real quick, chill, whatever, depending on whatever time my next pickup is after my lunch. Either I can chill for another 30 minutes or I can chill for 5 minutes and I got to get back on the road.
Right.
You know, so it's a struggle, but, you know, I'm getting used to it. I kind of like it, you know, because I can, you know, I can have appointments set up before work, go take care of my appointment, whether I got to get ready to plan. I got to get ready for my dentist appointment again, which is sometime this month, to go do my regular cleaning that I do once every 6 months or once a year. But, you know, I can schedule that, you know, early mornings. Go get
that out the way. Yeah. So it works out a little bit, man. I say so it works out a little bit. Yeah.
It does. It does. Like, you know, I got scheduled, like, you know, I get my blood work once a year. So I can schedule my blood work for early in the morning, you know, get done with that, come ready like I'm going to work, and then I can just shoot to work. And I can go in there and sit down and chill and hang out, or sit in my car and live stream or whatever, you know. So, you know, live streams are a struggle. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
tell you either. Oh, bruh. So, I live stream on a Saturday morning. All right, Mr. Illinois, you in the way now, brother. You were literally going 25 miles an hour. You was not in Illinois no more. You can go back to Illinois, Grandpa.
For real.
All right, but so I was live one Saturday morning, sitting there, you know, my normal 6 people, 10 people, 8 people, you know. But at this day, it was going good. By the time they came in, I already had like 20 likes, right? People was coming in, they had stuff to do, which is understandable. Go ahead, do your thing. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. You know, people still have lives outside of YouTube.
Right.
Bruh, in an instant, that number jumped from like 6 or 11 to like 50 to 60 people. You talking about being overwhelmed? Bruh, overwhelmed, bro.
Yeah. You said that's the one you had the 25 subscribers from.
Yeah, 28 to be
28
exact.
subscribers. Okay, yeah.
I gained 28 subscribers just from that one live stream, and it threw me for a loop. So I've been on a hunt for every one of them.
I'm telling you, listen, it hits, but it's not an all the time thing. Title Pro just had one too. He said over 7,000 views. Yeah, Title Pro just had one. He said he had over 7,000 views. He said he randomly did it that night and he got over 7,000 views. Yeah, his first live over 7,000
stream
views.
was that?
I don't know. It was at night. I remember.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got my fellow local in the building. Ashley's in the building.
Ashley from the tent. Oh, okay. Ashley over there from the gangland. She can't. Oh, wait. Ashley, ain't she with you? Like, ain't she from your job?
Yeah, she works with me.
Yeah.
Me and Ashley was in the same class, same training class. What
the world, bro? That's what's up. What up, Ashley? You know what it is. I see you in here. You usually over there in the Gangland Mafia chat. You over here in the 10 Pro crew right now.
Yeah, I told her about you. I told her about your wife. Like, you know, shit. Like, you know, she was the one. Literally, I was at like, you know, when she first came a part of my channel, I think she was like the 5th, 4th, or 6th subscriber or something like that. So she been there since like the very beginning. But I'll walk in at work one day, working out of her yard, on like, you know, overtime day or whatever, and I told her about my channel, and she'd go to everybody, "Hey, you watch YouTube?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, subscribe to my boy's channel." He just started
Oh,
the channel. So I do have certain coworkers that's at the job that, you know, probably didn't know the dynamics before. Like, you sub,
heck
you
yeah.
got to go in, like, comment, watch, and all that stuff. So, you know, they probably may have fell off, but a lot of them are still there, you know.
Heck yeah.
But Ashley, she's like, you know, one of my #1 supporters, man. And shout out to John Wright, man. I swear, bro, every time I look up, man, he's in my freaking comments, bro. Every time I
Oh
look up, man,
shoot.
he's in my freaking comments, man, and I love that, man. Oh, and then another thing I was going
Just
to tell you, I'm going to start implementing your shorts on my green screens. I'm not going to do a
uh
voiceover or whatever,
uh
but when I do that, I will tag your channel, because I did notice that, you know, the green screens that I do, which are all 98% of them are all motivational, you know, just to give people something to think about for the day. And if they're having a
right.
bad day or whatever, um, they can go in and, you know, they can catch you there. You know what I'm saying? A lot more than just, you know, scrolling through and, you know, looking for you like that. Because honestly speaking, quiet as kept, that's where I gained a lot of my subscribers from, on my
Yeah,
green
that's where you're
screen
supposed to gain
motivational.
subscribers from.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
you're supposed to.
I
That's where it
love
comes
it.
from.
I love it that way, and it's dope. But I still want to, like I said before, and I said this many times, like I want to get a camera. I want to be able to post those, you know, 10 to 12 minute videos and be able to edit those, and, you know, the day in the life of what I do as far as like me going to work right now. You know what I'm saying? Or,
So
you know,
you'll
be
be able
out.
to do that though. You'll be able to record yourself at work.
Not at work, but, you know, when I get off of work or on my way to work, like I'll implement
Oh,
that
okay.
video like that.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure if you record and if you stop it, like there should be a way to where you can just go back right into it. You know, or typically like on the weekends, like, you know, the stuff I do on the weekends, me going to wash my car and running
Yeah.
moms to and from
Exactly.
the store.
Yeah.
You know, so it's coming. You know,
Just start.
it's
Hey,
coming. I thought,
listen. Don't wait for that camera though. Use your
yeah,
phone,
I
man.
heard what you said too.
Yeah.
Last night I was watching your video when you was in a truck. I
Yeah.
just realized that you can edit from
The
your phone.
phone. Yeah. Yeah. Don't wait for that camera, man. Don't wait because because you're gonna be waiting for something. Then you could have been doing something already. It don't got to be the best quality for you to have something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tyler Pro
But
said he
the way
got
my storage
he
is
got
set up,
7,000 views and 661 chats and 67 watch hours
wow.
from that.
Go up there, Title Pro. Go up, man.
That's a
Shout out to
lot.
Danger too, man. Danger, I called Danger. Title Pro was live, and, you know, I was sitting there looking. I'm like, it's like I've seen this video before. I don't know how it was set up, but it was like one of those like lives to where, you know, it can just be running, and
Oh,
then, you
okay.
know, the host can, like how your wife did hers.
Yeah,
You
Top
know,
Danger had one like that.
no, Title Pro had one like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Title Pro had one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had one like that.
Just
Yeah.
recent, I would say what, probably like Tuesday or something, Monday night or Tuesday or something.
Oh,
I
I
was
don't
in
know
there for
about that
like
one.
probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so,
Dang, yeah,
you
I
know,
don't know
just
about that. I
hanging
didn't know it
out.
was that. I didn't know you. So Title Pro, did you do two of them? Because I thought I seen one before, but I didn't know it was that soon.
Bro,
That
it was
recent.
like that. That was like a 5 or 6 hour live stream.
Yeah.
That was like a 5 or 6 hour live stream.
Bruh. It's all love and support from my Gangland Mafia and Tenfold crew. That was Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley's a real one, man. I ain't gonna hold you. She
I
a
gotta get
real one.
back to this route though. Catch up with you guys later.
Yeah,
Yes,
safe travels,
sir.
man. You be safe out there. And remember the goal. Get out and look.
He
3-point
said
turn.
Danger was there for hours.
I
One live
know.
stream for 5 hours. That's what he said. Tyler Pro.
Man. Yeah, I seen that. I was in them YouTube streets with Title Pro that night.
Bruh.
Come on, bro. You gotta drive your car now. You doing all this extra stuff, man. You need to move it. Oh my God, bro.
Y'all, look, I'm about to end the live, so I gotta go pick up the youngest. I gotta go pick up the youngest, man.
Yeah, man, do your thing, man. Get out there. Don't be out there burning rubber and doing them donuts.
Hey, nah,
Yeah.
I need my tires. And them things ain't cheap. They ain't about $250 a piece. That's for a cheap tire.
I just paid just about $800. I just put a set on mine. I just paid about $800 on a set of tires.
For what? Oh yeah, well that's your prices too. But I'm gonna say for what?
Yeah.
But you got regular what 16s on your 15, 18?
18s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
18s with they low pros.
Oh, you got low pros.
I could have went with the run flats. The run flats would have ran me just about $1,400.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because that's what was on it in the beginning when I first got my car. They had run flats on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, about that $1,400. That's a little steep for my pockets right now. Yep. I went out on the limb. I was like, man, fuck it, man. Give me the $800 set. You know, they're 50,000 mile tires. Like, yeah. I don't do nothing but, you know, city drives. But I did test them on the highway. When I got suspended, I went to Cali for like 3 days, and you know, they held up pretty doggone good. You know, they hugged the road pretty good.
Okay,
but I ain't gonna hold you, man. I was flying too, man.
All right. I already know the speed limit ready to what minimum 80 there. So you know.
Bro, it's still 70.
Where?
On interstate.
What interstate?
Interstate 15 South.
15 South? Oh, okay. I'm thinking about dang, what was the other one? 10 and freaking damn, I can't think about what interstate it is. I want to say 40. I want to say 40, but yeah, I might be wrong.
I think we're going to Missouri.
Yeah, when anything back this way, it ain't gonna be that. We gotta go past we gotta go towards your area for to start hitting 80s and all that. You know. Trust me, I know. I used to get over there in my first truck. I used to go there in my first truck. That thing used to go 82. I was ready to go. 82. I think it might have been 85. I think it might have been 85. I was ready to get over there and do that 80 miles an hour. I was ready.
Man, I'll be on the freeway at times. I'll look down. I'm going a $120. I won't even know it. My car tops off at 160.
Uh-huh. You been out of you want 160. That'd be a little too much right there. I don't know.
Nah, but it still go. But I did notice that I do got to put my car in the shop because at times I do feel there's a little slippage in my transmission when I'm going into like third gear.
Yeah.
I can hear it and I can see the it's both. So
yeah. Okay, you got the pedal shifter. Okay, yeah. But you can hear it. But you can hear it though.
Oh
yeah.
I can drive it and it will shift itself all the way up to third gear, and after third gear I have to shift it myself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just pulled up, man. But you know, it's all love, brother, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
That's what's up.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the vibes, man. Run it up, man, for my boy EJ, man. Number one, also number one of my number one supporters, bro. Regardless of.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep.
As you showing up, you showing out.
Do what you can do and keep it moving. Make it work.
Yep, you're right about that.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
But
Title
yeah,
Pro,
man, safe travels to you out there, man.
Avalon,
Tell everybody I said what up. I ain't
McGee,
forgot about nobody, man.
Sharp. Y'all know what it is.
Tell
Ashley, I know Ashley said she left, but yeah, man.
yeah.
Y'all know what it
Let
is. We
wifey
out of
know
here.
that let wifey know I did because I was going through everybody's channels yesterday. I'm like, I've been missing a lot of people. I ain't seen Tasha in a minute. So I went through and I sent some love her way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But peace and blessings to you all, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes from me.
for real. For real, man.
But yeah, man. Blessings, brother. Shout out to
You
y'all,
know
man.
it.
Y'all the real ones, man.
You know
Yeah,
it, man. You know it. Struggle, John. Y'all know what it is, man. We'll see y'all later, man. You know what it is. Your boy Trucker E is out. Y'all stay ready and we ain't got to get ready. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.